You just wrapped an incredible project, the client is thrilled, and you know you should be asking for a testimonial, but somehow it feels awkward. Like, what do you say? When do you ask? How do you make it sound natural? So if you're a designer who wants to use the power of testimonials to build trustworthy content, content that will resonate with your audience and that will build this trust with your audience, then watch this video because I'm going to share a few tips from some of my clients in our group mastermind, and I'm sure you're going to love them. Today, we're walking through when you should be asking for testimonials, ways that you can get testimonials, how to make it feel effortless, and where to actually use them so they help you sign more aligned clients. But let's start with why testimonials are so powerful. In all kinds of services, testimonials are key because they show that someone else has worked with you and they were happy with the result. And for a field like interior design, where people are bringing you into their home, you're designing their most special place, their sacred space. Trust matters and proof matters. It's like anything that you do. I'm sure when you have to make a purchase, the first thing that you check is reviews or testimonials. And so it's a powerful technique to build even more trust with someone who's already interested in your services. Your portfolio shows what you can do, and testimonials show what it's like to be working with you. And that's often what helps someone say yes. Written testimonials are great, but video testimonials are like the icing on the cake. They're impactful, they're more personal, more engaging, and feel instantly more believable. But here's the challenge. Most people feel really nervous when we ask them if they can record a video testimonial. They're not sure what to say, they don't feel very comfortable on camera. So what can you do if you really want to add a video testimonial to your social media or your website? So in the next section, I'll share a strategy that takes this nervousness out of the way, and it's going to give you amazing video content that you can use on multiple platforms wherever you're active, but also on your website. Okay, so let's dive into when the best time is to ask for a testimonial. I always feel like the best time to ask for a testimonial is right after the reveal, when they're still in that emotional whoa phase, they're excited, they're seeing the space for the first time. You want to catch them there. Of course, you can also ask for a testimonial down the line, a few months after they've moved in, so that you can get their feedback on how it feels, what it's been like to live in the space for a few months. But the excitement is not going to be the same. I mean, I'm sure they're still going to love their home, hopefully, after a few months. But if you ask it when they're the most excited, the excitement that you're going to get from that testimonial is going to be a little bit different. And actually, there's another way that you can do it. And one designer shared this in one of our group mastermind that we organize every quarter for our clients. And I absolutely love the idea. She said that during a project, she's going to be doing bi-weekly Zoom calls. It's like a check-in to see where we're at, what we're working on. She records them with permission, and she's able to capture genuine feedback. So people don't have to rehearse. They don't have to think about what they're going to say. They're just excited because you're having a conversation, and they are just super genuine in terms of how they react to what you're showing them. And then what she does is that she uses parts of the bi-weekly check-ins for social media or her website. That way it removes the pressure of the client of having to prepare a perfect speech, and it also removes the awkward ask later on. But if you're not doing video check-ins and you don't want to start doing them, that's also fine. You can still ask in a way that feels personal and aligned. So for instance, you could try something like this. It's been such a joy working on your home. I'm so proud of what we've created together. I would genuinely love to hear your thoughts on what this journey has been like for you. Would you be open to sharing a few thoughts I can use to help future clients understand what it's like working together? And this kind of message just keeps the focus on them. It's their story, their experience. And some clients might even feel better if you share a few prompts with them. because otherwise they just don't know how to get started. Here are some of my go-tos. What made you feel like it was the right decision for you? What were you most excited or nervous about before we started working together? What are you loving most about your space right now? How would you describe the experience to someone who is still on the fence? Whether it's a voice note, a Zoom call, or a text, as long as they've given you their permission, don't overthink it. Just use it on social. It's great social proof for potential clients to see when they scroll through your page or your website. Okay, the important thing now though is that you don't collect those testimonials and then do nothing with them. It's great if you organize them into a folder, like I have mine on Google Drive, but then you have to share them regularly for people to see what it was like for others to work with you. Remember that on social media, if you posted a testimonial 6 months ago, most people will have not seen it, so it is fine to repurpose those testimonials once in a while. And it's amazing if you can pair them with the actual project. So you could show a little bit of the process on a project and then drop a testimonial. You could show a before and after with the testimonial, because it just adds more value if people actually see what you did for this specific client. And you could also drop them into your welcome packet or your investment guide. You can repurpose them in your email newsletters or blog posts as well. Just make sure that once in a while you repurpose them. As I said, people will not have necessarily seen them before, so you can use them a few times. It's completely fine to do so. To give you an example, we use testimonials in our investment guide. So whether it's in the service section, we have one testimonial per service, I believe. And then in the section that's more for sample of work, we share a few things about the project and then the testimonial that goes with it, because it's just more powerful and more credible as well. People can see that the client was happy with the result, and it creates this relationship of trust with you. To wrap up, it's completely fine whether you ask for a testimonial during, after, or a few months later, as long as it feels natural and good to you. My preference is to ask while the excitement is still fresh. If you can use video check-ins once in a while to record that natural testimonial, that natural excitement from the client. Keep it natural and personal. You don't have to think about a complicated way to ask for a testimonial. If people enjoyed working with you, they will gladly write you something or record something that will help you get new clients. Then remember that you can help them by giving them prompts, and all the testimonials should be organized. You can even organize them by project type so you can find them easily, and reuse them, repurpose them once in a while so that you can share that with new people who are following you. And as I said in the beginning, this conversation was from a group mastermind I run every quarter for my clients. So as a KVM client, you don't get to just delegate your work, but you get this community of designers who get what it's like to build a business. They can support you while you grow, and you also get lots of different tools that you can use to keep you organized and looking polished and professional. So if you're interested in learning more, I'm going to drop the link down below, and I will see you in the next video.